Hello people. Today we're going to talk about the Browning high-power handgun manufactured in Argentina. So in 1968, the Argentina government made an agreement with FN in Belgium to produce the high-power pistol. So these handguns were manufactured under FN blueprints, FN standards. So this is essentially a straight copy of the FN model 1965. Now, I don't have a reference that shows me when these handguns were manufactured. If anyone has a link to a list of serial numbers and dates, I'd like to know when these were made. And then there we see the importer marking. That's the company who brought this handgun into the United States. And at the rear of the slide there, we see the inspector marking from the factory. So these handguns were manufactured from 1969 to 1989. And of course, this one is not factory original. It has aftermarket hoe grips. There would have been a lanyard loop at the bottom. This looks like a new or replacement slide stop. So in 1989, when the license to manufacture this model ended, the factory continued to manufacture what they called the FM90, which was still just a high power. I'm sure this was an illegal copy. They made subtle changes that really didn't change the look very much. They removed the lanyard loop. I'm sure these are still not the original grips. But they also changed the serrations, the cocking serrations. If you'll notice, they're the original style are angled like the original 1911, the Colt 1911 from World War I and World War II. And then this is 90-degree cuts like Springfield Armory does today. Though they're both angled at the same angle, the cut itself is very different. And then, of course, the end of the slide was not cut like a traditional high power, and that's the most obvious difference. But those changes really didn't, I don't think, make the cut. So they still manufacture a high power today. They call it the FM95. Wonder if they got in trouble for manufacturing this particular model. There's the inspector marking. And again, I don't know when this pistol was manufactured. There's a marking on the barrel. So this handgun belonged to our buddy Ernie. This was in his collection, and I think it belonged to one of his friends before that, and that's how he came about it. And now it belongs to another friend. This one, however, came into the gun shop, and the customer was complaining that it wasn't resetting, wasn't reliable, and he couldn't trust it anymore. So he bought a Glock, and he sold this handgun to us for $50. So I did a complete spring replacement and some tuning of the parts, and spent about an hour working on it. And I've been out test firing it now, and it runs great. Thanks for watching, people. Make it a great day.